So today I want to share something very specific to Nomad Sculpt. It's the tube tool, and specifically with hair, you want the hair to go into the head. But if you're using the tube tool and you're finding it impossible to get that tube into your mesh, there's a reason. So right off the bat, I'm going to delete what I've got here and make a new one. So if I go to add, I can add a tube. And my tube's coming in super large because that's just the setting and I need to make it smaller. So I'm going to go over to radius, select that so that I can change the radius of every point until they're the right size. And I'm going to pull this piece of hair into place. Now I love the tube tool because you can create organic shapes, and that is specifically great for hair because hair is very loose and it's not easy to just model. So I'm going to add a point here. And now what I want to do is pull this top piece into the head. But you'll see I cannot get it into my geometry. I cannot intersect that with the hair. And the reason for that is because I have snap on. Now snap is up here to the right of validate a few steps. And if you turn it on, which it is on right now, it will help your tube stick to whatever mesh you already have. But if you unselect that, you can then intersect these end pieces of your tube with that mesh. And ultimately, snap is pretty useful because you do sometimes want your tube to align with whatever else you have in your scene. But when it comes to hair, you don't want it to just sit on top of your character. You need it to go in. So for that moment, you would turn off snap. And then when you want to keep working, you can turn it right back on again and it will remain in place. So the part I had intersected remained in place until I grabbed it again. Now it is outside of my geometry and then I need to turn snap back off to put it back in. There we go. So that's it. This is just something that's pretty important to know, and it took me a while to figure it out, so I thought I would share. Thank you guys for watching. I have a playlist on Nomad Sculpt and a lot of other great videos. And yeah, thanks again.